Hello everyone, welcome in. Hi guys. Guys, hold on. My phone, I need to charge it. Oh shit, where's my bag? Hold on. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome in, welcome to another stream. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm ready. Anyways, today, as it says in the title, hi Minty. Wait. Hey, phew! We're good. Had to sneeze. That was a big sneeze for me. I know it may not have sounded like it, but it was. Another question of the background. What is the flying creature wearing a crown? Oh my god. Hold on. I will. Let's go over here for a second. Okay, so flying creature wearing a crown. Oh. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you for noticing, Ghost. I get so excited when you ask me these questions. So the flying creature with the crown in the background is a little guy from a movie called Belle, which came out kind of recently. It is a animated movie that blends 2D and 3D animation and is a retelling of the Beauty and the Beast story. It's kind of a Studio Ghibli-esque animation, but it's not from Studio Ghibli. And the whole premise is this girl had lost her mom. Like, her mom passes away. And when her mom was alive, the girl was a really wonderful singer. But since her mom passed away, she can't sing anymore. She's just too grief-stricken, I suppose. And there's this new game program, I guess, that's like very Sword Art Online, like alternate reality, isekai kind of thing. But she signs up for this new program, and because she is like pretending to be someone else, it helps her sing, and she gets really, really fucking popular as this singer in this virtual world. And it's just a story about that, and it's a really good story. I love all of the elements of 2D animation and 3D animation coming together into one really, really cool story. And so that's why he's there. He's just floating there. He's part of it. He's like an avatar that someone is, I think. And yeah. Anyways, I think a whole description of your starting screen is in order. I know, I should. Maybe if we ever have a day where I have to like download a bunch of shit again, I'll do that. I'm kind of searching bit by bit. Yesterday I added the half bad. You're joking! Oh my god, Ghost, are you serious? Ah! You added half bad to your reading list? Please read it. It's my favorite series. It's so good and it's so gay. It's a little tragic. I'm so sorry, warning in advance, but it's so good. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I love Half Bad so much. This is so exciting. I'm sorry. I'm calm now. Anyway, the movie name is called Belle. B-E-L-L-E. It has really good music, too. Very good songs. I don't know if I can play any of them, but very beautiful music. And she is a really good singer. I was partly there when you made it, so I know some of the story. Yes, you were there when I made it. So, yeah. I wanted to add more, but I didn't want the shelves to be too cluttered. But all of them have a story. All of them is like a little Easter egg of something that I really enjoy or I really love. So, yeah. It's all a bunch of fun stuff. I love it all. I should probably change the color of the cat, though, now. Because the color of the cat is based off a cat I used to live with, but he's fine, guys. He's not dead or anything. He was just someone I lived with's cat. Like, he wasn't my cat. I did actually completely take care of him. And in every sense of the word, he was probably mine because I took care of him. And she kind of neglected him a bit. So that's kind of why I put him in my screen, because he was kind of my cat, really. But we are no longer living together. So she took him, obviously, because legally he was her cat, is her cat. So that's why he's on there. But I should probably change his coloring because I don't live with him anymore. I miss him, though. Half Bad by Sally Green. Yes, correct. That is the book title. It's so good. There's 3 of them. Half Bad, Half Truth, and Half Lies. I don't know if I said that. No, I lied to you. Half Bad, Half Wild, Half... That's all I remember. Half Bad, Half Wild, and... I don't remember the last one. I'm sorry. Half something. It is a lovely background. If I was a streamer or ever become one, it'll be an inspiration of mine. Oh my god! So exciting! If you ever want any help with anything, let me know. I love that kind of shit. I think it's important. It's one of the reasons it's very important to me to personalize everything that I use when I stream, is because I feel it's a very good show of character. Like, you guys know me a little bit more because, like, if you recognize anything on my starting soon screen, you already, like, know a part about me. So I think it's very important. I think I've covered this before, but the only thing on my channel that I haven't made is the overlay I'm currently using, but it was made by a friend of mine. And then the transition I use, the, like, fire transition, I bought that off of Etsy. Oh, that's the wrong toggle. There we go. I bought it off of Etsy. I wanted to do a transition of my own, but I'm not very good with that kind of animation. The, like, quick animation that's, like, pretty much an elemental animation, where it's, like, unpredictable, like water, fire, clouds, smoke, anything that's, like, a little bit more unpredictable. I'm not very good at that kind of animation. He was technically yours. Yeah, I miss him. I hope he's doing okay. I do. Thank you, Half Wild, Half Lost. Yes, thank you, Minty. Half Bad, Half Wild, Half Lost. That's it. It's been a while since I fully read the series. I think I'll probably read it again, reread it. But, God, I love that book. I actually just recently bought all 3 to, like, own them. Because previously, I borrowed the first one from my school library when I was in school. And then the second one I was gifted, so I only owned the second one. And then the last one I read on my Kindle, so I didn't have, like, a physical copy of it. So I just recently bought the whole series for myself. I tried making a background for my PNG avatar the other day for a Castlevania video I deleted, but realized my drawing skills are like a rock. That's okay, Ghost. It takes practice. I'm happy to draw anything if you'd like me to. Or I can even give you, like, a base if you want to color it yourself. I can give, like, a little drawing to you if you want to, like, do any kind of color. Happy to do that for you if you want. Buy the first book next month if things go right. Oh my god, Ghost, you have no idea how happy that makes me. That's so exciting. It's a really good series. It kind of talks about, biracial people, like, people's experience being biracial or from 2 different, very different, cultures, people, however you want to put it, but it puts it in the fantasy world, so it's a little, you know, more fantasy, but it really is just about, children who are part of 2 different, sometimes opposing cultures. It's very good. And it's gay. It doesn't seem like it will be gay, but it doesn't seem like it's gay when you first start reading it, but I promise it is. Oh, my brush size is so large. I may also try making backgrounds in Canva just to learn graphic design. Oh my god. Minty, if you ever want to do, like, a stupid little practice and you want to do, I'm always looking to, like, upgrade things. I love my overlay that Isavia made for me. I'm so grateful she did. But if you ever want practice and I'm happy to, like, give you the layout if you want to do a little something, and and you can do a little test run for me if you'd like. Cuz I did used to do I had a background for gaming streams and I had a background for art streams, and I kind of want to do that again where there's, like, a background for each separate thing. So if you want to practice your design and you want to make a little layout overlay for me for my art streams, I'll happily be a test subject. I appreciate it, but wouldn't feel right. I would like permission to badly draw y'all, though. No worries, Ghost. And also, you can always draw me. I love fan art of any kind. Even if it's a stick figure, it's my favorite. I mean, you see how I draw myself. It'll be I'm so excited. It'll be my favorite. I'll put it on my computer. I have all of the fan arts that's been drawn for me on my computer. Not like on my desktop, like stuck onto my actual PC, like the thing. It's like a sticker. Thanks, Stream Elements. I don't know why you're here. Why are you here, Stream Elements? I thought we already had this conversation. What are you doing? I can put user in timeout. That's so funny. I'm gonna hide. Perfect. Okay. Anyways, in the title of this stream, we're gonna make a little mural. Rint on graphic design arc. I know. Minty has a good eye for that stuff, too. Okay, let's see. So, I have a very specific description of this mural that I was given, so I'm gonna do my best to do it. But, it may take a few tries. It's also, like, long ways. It's gonna be a window, so it's, like, longer than it is wide, and that'll be interesting. So, my thinking is I'm gonna have figure here, kind of small. Like so. Oh, I know I showed milk one. I did months ago. I forgot that. Ooh, yes, please. I want to see it. I really enjoyed Kiwi's art that she dropped in art chat. Sorry. I turned it up, but maybe it was a little too far up. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. It started getting real. It started getting real for a second. Thank you guys for letting me know. Okay, let's see here. How do I want to do this? YouTube just told me to go to bed. Yeah, Mel, go to bed. I know you're driving, but go to bed. It said bedtime for Bonzo. Yeah, Milk is on an adventure right now with she's on an adventure. So she's not here right now, but she'll be back. Sleep in the car. Yeah, sleep in the car at the wheel. Maybe I shouldn't give Link the biggest boobs ever. I'm very used to drawing big buff men, and I wouldn't really describe Link as a big buff man. Leg gasp. I know. Minty, I was literally just talking about how we're your little Sims, and that you love watching us go all over the map. Make his chest bigger than anything. True, I gotta put a place for me, but I didn't know what to call it yet. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, me at work, I just say I'm at work. It's literally titled I'm at work, so. Guys, did you see my announcement in announcements before stream? Did you guys see it? I almost put something Spanish once. As you should. About that, congratulations on one. Thank you, Ghost. I'm so excited. I can't believe it, Ghost. Your Limbus company redeem like brought people fucking out of the woodworks and just whoa. We did. I was talking about it with Milk literally before I went to bed. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you last night, but when I like actually noticed it, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, I really don't want to ping everyone right now, so I think I'll just wait. But I can't believe it. Limbus fans are simple-minded creatures. We see Limbus, we follow Limbus, and give accidental spoilers. Not gonna lie, I did that a bit. It's okay. I genuinely don't remember what you're referring to, so it's okay. Don't worry. I don't remember ghosts, so don't worry. I have the memory of a goldfish. I'm also super good at gaslighting myself into thinking I don't actually know spoilers. It's truly a talent. It happens. Don't worry, Rose. Ooh, let me see. Ah! My magnetic charge is kind of warm. Let me see. Ooh, oh wait, yes, you showed me this. I remember this. It's so cute. That's when I choose what I choose. Yeah, I remember you talking about the palette, the color palette, because weren't you saying it's like, weren't you saying it's like, you chose the palette separately? Or, not separately, oh my god. Like, off a website. It was like a website that helps with palettes. I am sorry, I can't apparently talk and also look at something. I'm really curious to see your progress and what will be the first, wall. The first wall on that game. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Yeah! I have the memory of a goldfish, but if you remind me, it does come back. It's in there. I promise it's in there. You just sometimes need to remind me. Blue do be loving the wives. No, it's exactly. I love me. I love listening, and I love remembering things about people and making them feel seen. It's like my favorite thing to do ever. I try really hard. Palette theme graphics layout. Yes. Minty loves her like computer theme. I don't really know how to describe it other than a computer theme. Please teach me the way of remembering. My memory is really bad. I literally have to note everything down. It's okay. I mean, I think the way I remember most of the time is a huge way to remember something when you're talking to someone is to repeat it back to them. Because if you're just listening to something, you have a chance to like forget it, because humans just in general, if you're just listening and there's no other input of any kind, humans have a tendency to just not remember very well, or it's like on the lowest tier of like remembering. But if you repeat it back to them, so like for example, my friend was telling me about like a new coworker that she has, and she was like, yeah, this coworker and I I'm making this up, by the way. This coworker and I just don't get along. Like, this is awful. And then I go, oh my god, the coworker that you just said, like, why don't you get along? Because then I'm continuing the conversation, but I'm also repeating back what she just told me, so I find a way to like remember it better. And that's kind of how I remember. I've also found, and I am gonna sound like a boomer here, I'm aware, but I've found that doing less scrolling like on social media, like if you're on TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or Facebook or whatever you do, I have found that if you scroll less, your long-term memory improves exponentially. Because I've made an effort to stop scrolling quite as much, because all I can think about when I'm scrolling is the fact that I could be doing anything else while I was scrolling, and I could have been like furthering a skill, or I could be playing a game that's important to me, and but like kind of like a secondary thing that's happened as a result of me not doing it as much is my memory has improved, and like noticeably. Like at work when I first got hired like 6 months ago, my boss would have to tell me multiple times to do something. He'd be like, hey, go do this. And I'd be like, okay, I will. And then I would totally forget. And then he would have to be like, hey, did you do this? And I'd be like, no, I forgot. I'm sorry. And I find that he doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't really repeat himself anymore. Is that part of me getting comfortable in the job? Probably. But also, like, I just remember more because I'm just not scrolling quite as much. All I really do is I just check up on all the people I follow like once a day, and that usually takes me like 10 minutes, and then I'm not on TikTok. Or that's my social media choice, but I'm not on it very often because I've really tried to limit myself. Also I've started journaling a little bit more. What I'll do is I'll do something fun, like I'll read a book, play a game, play a video game, watch a show, whatever, and then I'll journal about it to like recap what I just experienced. Like if I read, I'll recap the chapters I read and just do like a short like, oh yeah, they went to this city and then they explored and then they got attacked by this thing, and then, you know, it's not really that important, but I've also found that like writing things down and journaling has helped me remember. So when I come back to that thing, even if it's been a while, I remember what happened very well because I wrote it down. So those are my tips about remembering things if you would like them. Was going for a geometric or cyber vibe? Well, I definitely think it is a geometric or cyber vibe, Minty. Kind of reminded me of old cartridge. Yeah, I agree. Less doom scroll and repetition. Yeah, unfortunately, similar to kind of how like AI kind of gets rid of some neural pathways if you use it a ton. Doom scrolling also gets rid of some neural pathways because it gives you really quick dopamine. It'll like just boom, boom, dopamine, 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 which is great. Dopamine's awesome. But just kind of like any drugs, which is funny to equate it to drugs, but I mean, the brain doesn't know the difference really. But just like any drugs, you get used to it. So the dopamine that you get from scrolling starts getting less and less. So you need to do it for longer and longer and longer. And then all of a sudden you're spending 3 hours sitting on your couch doom scrolling and you realize, and you're like, shit. And then also you get a little bit more depressed too because you're not getting that hit that you got from it previously. And it's very sad. And it's unfortunate that it's like that. Hello? Why did my pen get so large? Anyways, it's unfortunate that it's like that. It is also unfortunately super on purpose. But anyways, it's just a suggestion. Also, the like AI data centers are really bad for the environment, but something that's also pretty bad for the environment is kind of similar like TikTok and YouTube and stuff. Anything that you have to upload something to a server, depending on the server and how large it is, hosting servers is just, it takes a lot of energy. And unfortunately, we live in a time where companies are just not focused on being clean, like clean energy. And so any sort of like uploading to a server kind of deal is pretty, it's not as bad, and we've kind of worked with it, but it can be a little harmful. So the more you scroll and use it, the more server data you're using, and you know. But of course, that's sometimes unavoidable. Sometimes that's people's livelihood. I mean, it's just like cars are not great for the environment, but some people, that's how they, I mean, most people get to and from work with a car. Some people, that's their whole livelihood, like taxi drivers, Uber drivers. That's like just part of it, but it is what it is. It does help if you're not on it quite as much, because then it's less data to host, and therefore the server is less congested, and it needs less cooling, and therefore less resources to cool it. Lots of fun knowledge. That will be an interesting experiment. I'll try reducing the time for those things. Yeah, it's actually really interesting. It's something I was aware of before, but I didn't like really try to do anything about it. Like, I wasn't like super trying to actually cut back. I was mostly just like, oh, that's interesting, and then I went about my day. But it was kind of after I started getting irritated that I couldn't remember things, and I also was like, environmental stuff is really important to me, and I try to do anything I can to be environmentally friendly. And so once I learned that just being on TikTok can sometimes be a bit on the servers and the environment and stuff, I kind of was like, personally, that was the kick in the ass I really needed to be like, okay, let's tone this down a little bit. So that was just me personally, though. My AI knowledge just increased. Oh my god, bro. Don't even get me started on how I feel about AI. I already have a YouTube live stream where I ranted about it. It's just, there's nothing positive about AI. There's nothing positive. I mean, it might be positive in certain fields, but there's like nothing positive for the average consumer for AI. And also, it's just absolutely fucking horrible for the environment. Like, you could not do something worse. Like, I think like, depending on what you're AI generating, like, for example, if you're AI generating a video, like an animation, I use that word loosely because it's not animation, it's fucking stolen art, but if you're AI generating a video, the like most equivalent thing you could do to like hurt the environment is like low-key taking like a milk glass of oil and just dumping it into the ocean. Like it's so bad. If things go right on the mind, I'll try following some ideas. Want to try and make a video talking about certain mangas and stuff like that. Hell yeah. Yeah, you should. I would love that. That would be such a cool video idea. But yeah, AI is horrible for the environment. Please don't use it if you can. Please don't use it. It's really bad. There's no reason to have it. It makes you stupider. It's horrible for the environment. It steals from people who put a lot of work into a lot of things, and big corporations benefit from it. There's nothing good about it, and maybe it makes things slightly easier, but even then. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic again. Okay, there we go. Woo! I clicked some stuff on my keyboard. Holy moly. Yeah, my boss at work uses AI and it makes me sad. And also just like looking at some of the things he asks it, I'm like, bro, you can solve these questions that you're asking if you think about it for like 2 seconds. Like one of the prompts he asked it was, give me Wi-Fi password ideas. I was like, bro, there's a much easier way to do this. Just think for a second. I mean, you can even do a bunch of random numbers and letters. Like, what are we doing here? I don't like AR art or content like that. In my view, it's soulless, at least until we get true sentience and yeah, exactly. I think AI art should never be a thing, and will never be something that I support or appreciate. Because it's not art. It's stealing from people who poured their lives into creating, and then just taking it for absolutely, like, not putting in the work to make it, first of all, which is low-key part of, like, that's part of it, is, like, putting in the absolute work it takes to make stuff like this. It's stealing from people, and it's, again, horrible for the environment. It makes you stupid. I'm not even exaggerating. There is a MIT study who studied people who didn't use AI and then people who did. And the people who did use AI, their short-term and long-term memory was affected because they just relied. Their critical thinking skills went down because they, again, relied on something to do it for them. And after using AI for a few months, they had a harder time doing the things that they asked AI to do on their own after it was, like, taken away from them, essentially. So they're basically creating a codependency on it, like, not on purpose. And then when it reaches, oh my god, why is it doing that? The pressure sensitivity is that crazy. Anyways, it just creates a codependency on it, and then that's kind of exactly what they want, is codependency on it, and so you can't live without it. And then guess what? They're gonna make it cost an arm and a leg, and then you fucked yourself. I feel that a lot. My brother uses AI for his writing project, and it pisses me off so much, especially when I ask for his opinion on the stuff I wrote, and he says, ask the AI. Oh, bro, that would drive me up the wall. I would get so annoyed about that shit. I would be like, I'm gonna make you sit in a corner and read this. Like, actually. That stuff pisses me off. Like, no. I will never knowingly ask AI anything, and if I ever have anything AI on my page, any of my videos, please let me know, because it was unknowingly, and I will remove it immediately. I saw a really good quote the other day, and it was basically, if the product, because we're in a capitalism society, it was basically saying, if the product, if something is free, the product is you. So nothing is ever truly free. So with AI, it pretends that it's free, but first of all, it's the environment is the cost. But it's also you that's the cost, because they're making you reliant and they're making you dependent on it. And basically, if something's free, you're the product and you will pay for it in some capacity. In this case, you get your brain actually changes. Same with doom scrolling. Same. It's very important to have hobbies and do things that are hard and stimulating. Read, do puzzles, like mind puzzles, not necessarily like puzzles, but like mind puzzles. Do things with your hands, keep yourself dexterous. If you're able to learn music, play an instrument, that's super duper good for your brain. They prescribe that a lot for patients who have dementia, because it really slows it down. It doesn't fix it, but it does slow down the forgetting process when you are able to learn music and recall things. So it's just very important. Your brain is like any other muscle, so you really need to take care of it and use it. And if you're mindlessly doing shit all the time, guess what? Your brain is gonna stop being able to do things because you're not using it as a muscle. Very interesting stuff. I do a lot of research about this stuff. It's not exactly a special interest, but I like knowing, so I take care of myself. I have a lot of anxiety over getting sick and aging and stuff, so I try to do a lot of things that take care of myself. So taking care of my brain is one of them. I saw a video mocking people who use ChatGPT. Oh, hold on, I gotta ask ChatGPT how to wipe my ass. I saw that video, Minty, and I also saw that you reposted it. It was awesome. It was like POV, you live in a world with people who have AI psychosis. And I was like, yep. Pretty much. Makes me sad. But can't wait for that AI bubble to pop, right guys? It'll be great. I'll celebrate. I'll treat it like a birthday. Maybe even Christmas. One of my dreams is learning 3 instruments. That's a pretty cool dream. That's a really, really good dream. I'll do it with you, Ghost. I'll get my instruments out again. Because I play the violin, or I did. I played the violin. And I still do. I just don't practice as much. And then I've always wanted to learn piano. I don't have a 3rd instrument, though. I know piano a little bit. I can't read piano sheet music, but I can, play the notes, depending on how it's presented to me. Turns out I'm, a little tone deaf, though, so that's not great for learning an instrument. Whoa, what is a kashka? I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm assuming it's an instrument, but what kind of instrument is it? Which way do Link's bangs go? I think they go to the right. I don't know. I'll double check later. This is just a sketch. Koska is an African instrument. I don't know the region or country though. It's like two balls that make a sound when shaken or hit with each other. That is so fascinating, and I have never heard of that before, but that sounds so cool. I need to, like, make this a little less dark. Holy moly. Hi. I think I will wrap up in about 7 minutes. I'll come down with. I will come over to your room. Hi, Chad. Can I suggest you add one more instrument to the list?
Hi, Taffy.
Hi, Daver. Oh. Ghost's instrument list or my instrument list? I know, she's back. They made it back. The Vibroslap? I can't say I've ever heard of that. I'm gonna be honest. Milk, where's my Neapolitan shake? I'll go yell at her. I'll go yell at her as soon as we're done here. Yeah, I'm gonna make this look better later, but this is just a preliminary sketch. He wants it to be like from the ground looking up, which is gonna be interesting, so we'll see how this goes. So let's. I like tuned into the music for a second. Okay. I have Lament of Innocence set up. Now I only need to convince a friend of mine to start recording. Yes, but Ghost, this is gonna be so exciting! Let me know if you ever want to play together. I can set it up too, and we can just like parallel play it. It'll be great. Although I'm at the very end, so it might be a little different, but I think it would still be fun. I can set up on my PS3. We can just be on call together, hanging out in the Discord, and just playing Lament of Innocence, and it'll be so great. Really? You like it? Thank you. It's part of the description I was given for this mural was very specific. And this was like part of the description is a very like regal pose, I suppose. I don't know how I'm gonna do this sword from like underneath perspective. That's gonna be a little strange, but whatever. I also don't know exactly what the Master Sword looks like. I'm gonna have to do a reference for that one, but that's okay. That's easily fixable. This is just the sketch. I need to make sure he likes the ideas before I go all in on the details. Hear me out. If I can ask and it's not bothersome, let's make a video together. Yeah! No, not bothersome at all. I would love to do that. That sounds fantastic. I need to film more short form videos for YouTube. Short form videos for me do like a lot better than long form. So I need to film more short form. Ah, I see what I have not... Well, I see what I don't like about this. Hold on. Let me change the perspective of this hand. I have to think about it. Hold on. Let me... There we go. Yeah, the pinky would be there. So. Okay, that means this hand needs to be a little bit more... Don't mind how I sketch hands, okay, guys? It's just how it makes sense to me. Don't mind it. It'll look like a hand more later, I promise. Perfect. Okay. I will make the perspective better later. I just need to get this pose down. I don't want to spend too much time on the pose if he doesn't like it. I do think that and it's gonna be something like this. Okay, so if we're looking up, I know the Temple of Time is just kind of a brick building, but we're gonna add some stained glass windows because we can. I can actually make it look however I want. This brick is probably going to be the death of me in terms of perspective whenever I do end up doing it full on, but that's a later issue. I'm kind of thinking like a fisheye almost. Maybe that's not what he wants, but that's what I feel is happening here. And then it is. That is a problem for future blue. Yeah. Something like that. I know it's not very detailed, but I really just don't want to put a lot of time into something because the person who asked me to do this is very particular on what he wants, so I really don't want to put a lot of time into something that he's going to veto. So, oh man, okay. I think I'm going to show this to him tomorrow and see where we're at. Wait, actually, it would be the other way around. It would be, this part would be really thin. And that part would be very thick. This perspective is really gonna fuck with me, I have a feeling. I'm gonna make this a little bit more clear on what it is. Scribble, scribble. That did not help. Oh wait, I think I know what will make this more clear. Nope, still not. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to explain. That's fine. I can explain. Alright, guys. I'm gonna pause there. I have some food waiting for me, and I'm not really sure. I mean, I can nitpick at this all I want, but nothing is gonna actually be productive until I show it to the person that asked me to do this, and he tell me what he wants. So, you guys can't see it, like, super duper well on screen. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Anyways, this is what I got for you guys today. Let me turn... Oh, wrong one. There we go. This is what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a little different what I said I originally was going to do, but that's okay. We roll with it here. I will be back tomorrow for some more Limbus Company over on Twitch. So if that's kind of your thing, if gaming is kind of your deal, you want to see that, that's where I'll be. One thing I'm loving about the drawing is that Link doesn't have the typical twink body people draw him with. He looks more muscular like a warrior should. Yeah, well, because part of the description this person gave me was he wanted him to be like more Dragon Ball Z-esque. And obviously, if you see Dragon Ball Z, those are some big buff men. So I wanted to reach a happy medium. I'll miss you. Yay, Limbus Company. It was really fun. Yeah, I love art streams. I know I'm a little less talkative in art streams, but I have a good time with them. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Limbus Company. It'll be great, and I will keep you guys updated on this. Honestly, this might be what I work on for the next several streams, just because this is kind of the most pressing deadline for art I have. I may do a toggle drawing for my VTuber. I might make a drawing that gives me a heart toggle for my VTuber model. But that's not super necessary, so I may do this first, because this is more necessary, because, you know, I have to deliver. The possible future. I know! I honestly, depending on how into it I get, we may be seeing some Limbus art from me, but we shall see. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will see you next Tuesday, where we will be most likely continuing this sketch. And if we're not continuing this sketch, we will be doing a heart-hand toggle for my model. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you again so much for 100 followers on Twitch. I am genuinely in awe. I can't even believe it. But yeah, love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.